If I was skinny fat, here's exactly what I would do in order to get abs. Start off, man, this is what I previously looked like, and this is what I look like now. I made a what I would consider an amazing change to my body, man. And being someone who was skinny fat before, I kind of understand what it's like because are in an in between stage where you're like, man, I want to like bulk, but I know if I bulk, I'm just gonna look even worse. But if I cut, then I'm too scared that I'm just gonna look too skinny, right? What I would suggest for anyone who is skinny fat that wants to, get abs, I'm gonna probably say something that is probably against what most people suggest when you're in this situation, but I would suggest to go on a calorie deficit, right? Now you might be thinking, what the fuck? But hear me out. The reason why is because generally, if you're skinny fat, it's probably because you're untrained or you're just new to the gym. So during this time period, you can actually put on muscle and lose fat at the same time just because you're new, you're still getting the new gains. I would try to make the most out of it and cut first, and then you can work on the bulking after, right? And on top of that too, if you end up bulking first, what I feel I already know what you're probably like, man. You probably have low confidence about your body. And then you're gonna see yourself get even more fatter. And then you're gonna be like, man, I'm just fucking myself even more, man. At least if you see some progress, because a lot of a lot of this shit, a lot of this shit when it comes to getting that transformation on your body, is a lot of it is psychological. If you at least start seeing some progress of what you truly want, which is to get abs, man, you're more likely to stick to it. We're gonna start off with a cut, man. What I would suggest is to get your body weight. The general rule I follow and what I usually put my clients on is you want to put your body weight in pounds, times it by 10, and eat that many calories per day. If you are 150 pounds, you want to be in a 1500 calorie deficit. You can maybe add an extra 100, 200 depending on how low your body weight is, man, because yo, listen, man, if you're really active and stuff, I don't want you to be eating 1300 calories or something crazy like that, right? But general rule is if you really want to make progress fast, I would suggest body weight times 10 is calories consumed per day. You need to then also hit protein. The reason why you ended up skinny fat to begin with, bro, is because you weren't consuming enough protein. And most likely when you're trying to lose weight, you were doing a whole bunch of cardio, not that much resistance training. And what ends up happening is your body is going to try to reserve as much fat as possible. So if it's going to try to reserve as much fat as possible because you're not getting enough protein, then your muscles are going to be the first thing the body will burn instead of the fat. You need to recap. To recap, you need to be in a caloric deficit. Your body weight in pounds is your calories consumed per day. And also track it. What cannot be tracked cannot be measured, man. MyFitnessPal is free. There's so many apps out there. There's so many things you can Google to figure out how many calories you're actually consuming and how much protein you're actually consuming. Get some measuring cups, bro. If you're really serious about your fitness, just take it serious, man. Just track it. I promise you, people who track their fitness goal, I promise you, will always outdo the people that don't. Whether you might be like, man, fuck that shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. You're more likely to succeed if you track. You want to be getting about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you were a 150-pound man, you want to be in a 1500 caloric 1500 calorie deficit. Oh, not deficit, but you want to be consuming 1500 calories, eating 150 grams of protein. Now that you've done that, you're going to add your workouts. Now, I would suggest aiming for minimum 4 workouts a week. So every other day. The more the better, but minimum 4 workouts a week, man, because we're trying to put on muscle. And I don't really care what kind of workout plan you want to do. You can do whatever you want. You can do full body, you can do a split. You're new at this point, man. So whatever you do, you're gonna get gains. Okay. Don't even trip about the workout plan. Just find a workout plan that works for you. You can literally just Google 4-day workout plan and You'll get a workout plan that will work for you. And then what you're also going to do with your workouts that you're doing 4 days a week, after your workout session, you're going to do 20 minutes of incline cardio on the treadmill. So you're going to put the incline on something like between 11 to 15, and you're going to put the speed on 2.53. It's going to feel like a nice brisk walk walking up a hill. And you're going to do this 15 to 20 minutes a day after your cardio session. The reason why this is important is because you're in a caloric deficit, you're getting enough protein. When you combine the cardio, it's going to allow you to be in a deeper caloric deficit, which is going to help you lose the fat quicker. And like I mentioned, because you're having the protein is going to help preserve your muscles. And then incline cardio, from what I have personally found and what I have seen in my other clients too, has been the best when it comes, the best cardio in terms of maximizing your muscle or keeping as much muscle as possible while also losing fat, man. Right? You don't want it. The reason why marathon runners are very, very, very skinny, man, is because they're doing long distances for a long period of time, man. When you're just doing these 15 to 20 minutes and you're not fucking running, it's going to be easier on the body, and it's optimal if you're trying to minimize the amount of muscle you are going to lose. To recap this entire video, if I was skinny fat, what you're going to do is be in a caloric deficit of your body weight times 10 equals calories consumed. You're going to track it. Then what you're going to do is eat your protein in your body weight, which is simply just your body weight in protein. If you're 150 pounds, 1,500 calories, 150 grams of protein. You're going to get 4 workouts in a week, and you're going to do cardio 15 to 20 minutes incline on a treadmill. You do this consistently over 16 to 32 weeks, man. I promise you, bro. I literally promise. You will look way more impressive than you do right now, man. Do this plan for at least minimum 6 months, and then if you want to bulk after, cool. But at least try this out, man, because what is going to happen is your body's gonna recomp. You're gonna look way better. You're gonna start filling out your muscles better, and then on top of that too, you're not gonna look like a fat piece of shit, man. Because I know that if you motherfuckers try to bulk first, because I used to be skinny fat myself. If you bulk first, what will end up happening is you're gonna feel so shitty about your situation. It's gonna make you more likely to quit and demotivate you, man. At least if you're skinny and have some abs when you're coming from skinny fat, you can be like, at least this shit's kind of working. And then, like I always mention, man, don't look at your fitness goal as I'm gonna be doing this for a year and I'm gonna be looking like one of these trend models or some shit. Think of it in how I'm gonna look in 5 years. I promise you, if you think about how I'm gonna look in 5 years, bro, you will be way happier with your progress over time, man. Okay, don't rush the progress. Win fucking slow. With that being said, man, I hope you guys got some value from today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a like. If you guys thought it was valuable, subscribe, man. If you guys want me to talk about anything specific when it comes to fitness or mindset related, leave it on the comments below. Other than that, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.